Yeah, you?
I am absolutely fine. How are you, lads?
I've got a bit of a sore throat, mate.
I'm not surprised. How is it?
Oh, mate, honestly, that's absolutely mental. What? Two goals with less than a minute each. Yeah,
He's a name. He's a name.
You what? Sorry.
I was just someone saying you're on the podcast. I saying you're a name.
Oh, right. I won't go that far, but yeah.
Tommy is very impressed with you, Ian. He says you look beautiful. I mean, put into words what that was like.
Honestly, that was absolutely, excuse me, unreal. We're down at the end where the goal went in as well. And honestly, it was gone. It was absolutely gone. And then, 2 seconds? Literally took kick off and then he blew. And then sort of, not clinging on, but everybody just looked dead on their feet. Both teams, extra time. And then to win it like that, I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, this Uerve, just falling onto it and in, basically.
I'll be honest, looking back at the replay, he proper Wes Thomas that. He absolutely volleyed it in.
I don't know if you can hear this.
I can. It sounds amazing.
Yeah, honestly, mate, absolutely brilliant. Really is. Yeah, I mean, it's honestly, that's so hard to put into words. Because in that first half and up until they scored, absolutely deserved it. And then they get that sucker punch. So they get two decisions go their way. Foul on Taylor, and he gets penalised for it when he manages to shake the guy's hands off him. I don't know if they've shown it back on BT Sport after, but it looked like to me he was being held onto all the way.
Yeah.
And then being held onto all the way.
You'll get much better than
that. No, he's being held onto all the way.
Hey?
Podcasting, mate. Oh, sorry, mate. That's all right. He's being held onto all the way, shakes him off, foul against him, and then a yellow card. And then Smith gets a nudge to send him over. No free kick either. And then all of a sudden, penalty from Ball. You just think it's absolutely done and written off. Honestly.
What was
I'm gutted.
You're gutted?
Yeah, I'm gutted. I had 5 on Crocombe, first goal scorer.
he got the assist. It came off his inner thigh. I take everything back I've ever said.
About who? Everyone? Matt Green?
Everyone.
All of them?
They were incredible. What was the atmosphere like? Because all we could hear, I'll tell you something, halfway through the second half, they had to turn down the volume outside the away fans because it was just too loud.
We were well on top. The only time I heard County was maybe once in the first half and then when they scored. That was literally the only time I heard them.
Really?
Yeah, and then even after that, even going into the 6 minutes of injury time or whatever, it was still Town fans that was backing us. You know,
it sounded incredible.
Honestly, I mean, I've sent a couple of videos through, obviously after goals and things and towards the end of the game, but absolutely unreal atmosphere. And it just built and built. First half, standard Town atmosphere. Second half, just cranked it up and kept cranking it from there.
It is absolutely stunning. Look, we've never done this before. We've never done it straight after a game. So if anyone who's listening wants to come on, give their thoughts on what they saw, either you're at the game or you're here, drop us a quick message on Twitter or drop into our DMs. We'll send you a link. Come on for 5 minutes. Tell us what you thought because it was incredible. Mike has just recovered. He got a telling off by his wife.
Oh, mate, I'm in the doghouse. Honestly,
is it worth it though? It's worth it, isn't it?
It's worth it. It's so worth it.
Well, I was waiting because I thought he was going to give offside, and so I didn't celebrate. And then I felt this overwhelming urge, so I nearly picked the coffee table up and chucked it. So
he didn't give handball, though, did he? Mike, you've seen that. You've seen the replay. Did he proper Wes Thomas that into the goal? Because I think he smashed it in with his hand.
I think he did it on purpose. I think it was total shit anyway.
I'm ball apparently by Gissi Uerve. No, that's what they're saying.
Yeah.
He absolutely smashed it in. It was incredible. It seemed that Notts County just appealed for handball any time. I assume when they're at the tram stop tomorrow, there's just a lot of hands going up shouting handball. Henry's in. He's in Germany. Guten Tag, Mr. Barber.
Guten Abend.
Guten Abend.
Fucking hell.
Henry, what time what time does the party arrive at your hotel, Henry, now?
I think I've woken the entire place up, I'll be honest.
Yeah. We had the neighbours knock on to check everything was all right.
There's going to be something on the neighbourhood WhatsApp group or the Facebook group. I tell you, that's incredible.
I've got to go and have a look in a minute and see what I actually broke when we equalised, because I think it might be a little trip to B&M or something.
Well, apparently the Menemy's telly broke when we scored the equaliser in the 6th minute.
Wow.
Sort it, Stockwoods. Sort it.
Was that Ian?
Yes.
No pitch invasion. Were we well behaved?
No. Yeah, very.
No, we weren't well behaved.
Yeah, no, very, very well behaved. I didn't see anything happen. I'm not saying there wasn't anything at all. But obviously, you've just seen me walking out as well, past plenty of fans, nothing going on that I saw.
It looked amazing. It looked like Notts County fans were ready to invade the pitch like a bunch of hooligans that they are.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
Unfortunately, we need to make sure that they only get 800 tickets if we ever play them again, because they are quite.
Isn't it?
Yeah, we just can't trust them. If they're going to be that aggressive, then I'm sorry, you only get the minimum tickets. It's just the way it is.
Could we just take a minute to send our best wishes to Adam Virgo, by the way?
Oh,
who must be heartbroken. Keep your chin up, Adam.
Henry, go for it.
Is he in tears?
Yeah, I think he was.
Mate.
I think he actually was.
Is he driven to Falkirk with a Toblerone yet?
They're giving themselves a little spoon, bless him. Like, what a pair of wetties.
My favourite bit was at the start of the extra time when he was giving Notts County a pep talk throughout the whole thing.
Did you hear him near the end? Everything's gone against Notts County.
Yeah, apart from the fact that we fucking battered them.
Fucking battered them into the ground. I honestly, they would have gone to Wrexham. We've done them a favour because they'd have gone to Wrexham and they would have been absolutely bitch slapped to next week.
I'd agree. I think before we managed to pull it out of the bag, the one thing I'd say was we were well on top. But throughout the season, we've lacked a bit of cutting edge and we pulled it out towards the end of both the regular time and extra time. But I think Notts County offered very little other than a dodgy penalty, really.
Right. Win-win.
Do you know what that is? 2 goals without McAtee and Taylor on the pitch.
The big man. The big man.
Do you know what I'm going to say? Ben Fox.
Are you wanting to
is
head off
immense.
straight away, or are you holding on for
Absolutely immense, isn't he?
Man of the match by a mile. Although Adam Virgo didn't give him man of the match, of course. He gave the mullet boy a man of the match. Jay got he knows a wet wipe, doesn't it? Please tag him in this multiple times.
I don't even know. Does he have Twitter? I don't even know.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, I've already tweeted it.
Oh, what a little crybaby.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Oh, it's incredible. Ian's already got back to the car.
Oh, we're parked at the ground, basically.
Are you? Were you meant to be? Did you get a ticket?
Best podcast ever.
We'll find out, won't we?
Well, you can just win the screen now.
Not my problem. We've gone.
Yeah. See you later. Thanks very much. Thanks very much. Thanks for the hooters. Henry, what are your thoughts after watching that? Ian, I'm going to mute you for a second.
Dramatic like that. Yeah.
I think it's it says a lot. You know, we took Taylor and McAtee off, and we still pulled it out the back. I think for over an hour of normal time and pretty much all of extra time, we were well on top. And it was just a question of is not being clinical enough going to cost us? And you know, we've gone to Notts County twice now and we've pulled it out. And yeah, I don't know. It's the way the playoffs are. It's still a long way to go. But the way the team is, you know, we've gone into Chesterfield, we've absolutely battered them. We've gone into Notts County twice and been well on top both times. You know, Wrexham lost in the FA Trophy final this weekend against Bromley. You know, we've got nothing to fear. Like, it'd be an intimidating atmosphere, but, you know, we've played in intimidating atmospheres this season already. And I think it'll be a case of, are we clinical enough? And, you know, get the big man on, and I think we are.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
I can't believe Ian is
Well,
apologising for his lack
he
of
had that one
professionalism
where
when he's
he,
just absolutely off his
edited
tits on that
it,
result. You have nothing
to
to
go.
apologise for, sir.
tried to, and they haven't set him up.
I realised that obviously I'm talking to people in the car, and like I'm talking to you guys as well.
I don't mind that. We all want to know what he's doing for work tomorrow. Oh, it was incredible. Mike, you were absolutely right. Ben Fox was an absolute colossus.
Yeah.
What a calm head in the middle of the park. And Smith as well. I thought Smith was brilliant in the back, irrespective of everything. I know they tried to claim a penalty off him.
Fox was man of the match to everybody in the world, apart from Adam Virgo, obviously.
He gave it to the ref.
Well, like fucking John Virgo.
Yeah, well, John Virgo would have a better opinion on football than Adam Virgo, let's be entirely honest. It was a penalty, wasn't it? That shove in the back. I know we scored from it, but it was as clear as day, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, I mean, if you're giving it a free kick, it's in the box, so it's not debatable. I mean, if you're giving the free kick, then that's the end of the debate. It's in the box. I had to laugh when they said, what did they say? They said, oh, it was almost a penalty.
It's
I was fouled in the box, but it was almost a penalty. There's no almost, is there?
And what do we think about that other one that was chalked off for the ball going outside? I thought that was still in. The whole ball hadn't crossed the line to me. We only got one shot of it because obviously it didn't help with the BT Sport narrative.
We were in line and it looked out.
Did it? Oh, shut up, you mean. You don't fucking know anything. You're half pissed.
Like what?
If we hadn't won, it'd have been a mile in, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Oh my word. We were just so. I mean, Sousa was brilliant. I thought he was great. He got 2 shots on target. I'd never seen that in my life.
Sousa seemed to miraculously get better in extra time, which is bizarre.
Well, he's always better, Sousa, when he stops thinking about it and just gets the ball and just runs at somebody. When he stops fannying around thinking what he's going to do, then that's when he sort of end product goes. Just gets the ball, gets his head down and tries to beat a man. That's when he sort of looks at his best. They
look terrified of him, as every team does.
Yeah, no, that was Sousa at his best tonight. That was the first part of the season when we saw him at his best, really.
I think all the way through all that pressure we had in the second half, though, I thought he was crying out for Maguire. I think that little bit of extra finesse in the final third with the quality of the delivery, I think, was just crying out for that.
Yeah, I just thought it was incredible. It really was. Henry, how was it in Germany? Was it well received? Did you find a bar that had it on, or did you have to watch it in your hotel room?
No, I've been watching it in the hotel room, and I've had a very stressful couple of hours trying to get my fucking VPN to work. But thanks to Mike's help, I managed it. The suitcase might have gone flying twice, I have to say. So the room's in a bit of a state. But other than that, we're all good.
Is this Bruce? I can't even see. He looks like a stalker.
Hang on. I don't give a monkeys, mate, what we look like.
This is the final image that poor woman sees before she's found washed up on shore.
Actually, in fairness, Bruce's lighting's better than mine usually is.
That's very true. Maisie, how are you?
How are you, mate?
Good. Thank you.
What did you make of it?
Good.
I mean, it's better quality of punditry than your dad. What were you? Were you allowed to? Was it too loud there? Were you screaming and shouting with your dad as well? Did he fall over?
No. Surprisingly not.
What do you mean surprisingly not?
Because it was surprising you didn't fall over.
Yeah, ignore that, Alex. We're not live, are we? That can be cut, can't it?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no problem. Responsible stuff.
We've had worse days, haven't we?
Yeah, is Maisie going to school tomorrow?
She's finished. She's finished now for the summer. That's it, done.
He's on his way to London.
Yeah, we're just setting off for Wrexham now.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well. You're getting that Q ticket.
Rob, well, the driver's here now. Rob, can we stop for some beer on the way home? Maisie's hungry as well, so we need a garage, please. The rest of the crew's here now.
What did you make of it? What were your thoughts?
I thought the whole team was brilliant. I'm not sure whether we're going to have 11 men fit for Saturday, mind. There were quite a few injury concerns, weren't there? I thought Ben Fox was absolutely superb. I thought he was the main man.
Yeah, Ben
But
Fox was absolutely
team,
unreal all match.
The whole team was brilliant, and to keep going right at the end and get that equaliser, that was just unbelievable. What was it? Were we in stoppage time?
Not the last kick of the game.
95 in 30 seconds, mate.
Oh, yeah. What a time to score!
I had a mate that turned it off, so I rung him up, and he's sounding really depressed. I'm like, "What's wrong with you?" He's like, "Oh, it's pissed me off. I've turned it off." I was like, "You've turned it off?" He went,
well,
"Yeah."
Apparently,
no idea.
Bruce, Ian, I was being told that people had left.
No one had left around us that I saw.
I've talked about leaving early before, haven't I? Not wanting to watch the other team celebrate, but thank God I didn't do it tonight.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what you needed to do.
You can never leave early at 1-0. No,
I just thought we battled and the penalty was just they didn't really offer hardly anything. They had a couple of chances, and I just thought we were going to be coming on the pod tonight and just talking about like what we've talked about all season, that we play quite nicely, but we just don't have that firepower in front of goal. And in the end, we don't give a monkeys. And who scored the winner? Holohan, was it?
No, it's the big man.
Oh, is that why they?
Manny's left hand, mate.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff. Long live VAR, eh?
It was amazing.
It could have been.
Can we just check? Is Henry in the same hotel as another town fan?
Oh yeah, this was it. Yeah, Peter Love says he's watching the game from a hotel room in Munich, trying to get Lewandowski to BP.
Sadly, I'm in the north of Germany, so I'm in the wrong end. But you probably heard me from the south of Germany. To be fair,
I woke the whole of Aldershot.
But just to mention just how big time we are, we're currently trending 3rd and 4th on Twitter.
Absolutely, that's exactly where we should be.
And that's just Alex tweeting.
Yeah, that is just me tweeting. Oh, it's a coping mechanism for me. Oh, they were incredible. They felt so comfortable. It was going to be so harsh on them if they'd have gone out to that really penalty, no penalty. What do you guys think of that one? I thought it was shirt line.
I think you can have a debate whether it's a penalty or not, but I think you're probably more in favour it's probably a penalty, especially if his arm was quite wide open. But I think there's 2 fouls in the build-up, which it should never have got that far. I mean, I've never seen a referee when the ball's played out wide to the right, watching what's going on in the middle, and then just giving a foul to the defensive team for no reason. And then I think Smith was definitely fouled in the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
He'd given those all game at the other end.
Matt Dannett was having a conversation with Mike Comfort on Twitter about sort of how Taylor doesn't get the fair share of his calls. And you certainly saw that as well throughout the whole thing. It was absolutely incredible. It was brilliant to see. We really want to hear from any of you guys as well. So if any of you want to jump on and tell us your thoughts, do drop us a DM on Twitter on the DN35 account. We'll put you on and you can have your say, because we've all seen the game tonight. We're all recovering. I think some of us will not be going into work. I've already rang in sick. So hopefully they don't see this. It's quite incredible. Ian, what was the general vibe around you, especially after the first half? Because I thought we were comfortable, kept them quiet, didn't really do too much with them.
No, I would say we was on top foot for 60, 65 minutes. Excuse me. Yeah. And then they've got that against the run of play. They had one header. I think Amos had a 5-minute spell where he seemed to forget that he was a professional footballer. And they just attacked down that side constantly for a few minutes and they had a header. But other than that, I can't really think of a chance that they had.
Yeah, absolutely. Look, mate, we're going to let you get off, go celebrate in the car, have a few bevies on the way back.
Have a good one, guys. See you later.
See you later. Bye.
Cheers, Ian.
Bruce, you must be absolutely overjoyed. We were talking to Ian before you came on, saying that you could only hear the town fans. In fact, about probably halfway through the second half, they had to turn down the mics next to the away fans just because it kept fucking up the audio. It was
in between the halves, especially extra time. They put the sound system on booming out, try and drown the town fans out because their fans were quiet. But yeah, I did think the one thing that let us down today was our crossing. I thought our delivery into the box was generally not great, and I don't want to pick up, and that's all I'm going to say on it. But I thought we could have been better with that, but no, I mean battling, and I mean the amount of times I just said, and I know I picked him out earlier, but the amount of times I said Foxy's name, just brilliant tackle or a block or to the people around me, and the ball just seemed attractive. I thought Holohan was really good in the first half, but
yeah,
the two centre halves, I don't know about the goal. You got a better look at than us, whether Smith should have just put it in row Z or he got bullied off the ball.
It looked a foul to me, mate.
Did it? Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it looked like a foul at Taylor as well, do you?
Sorry?
It looked like a foul for Taylor as well. I don't know how he got a yellow card. Mike's spitting feathers about that.
Oh, well, yeah, like I say, my only concern is how many players we're going to have fit for Saturday. They come over at the end. They've got all Scans was there on his crutches. I
mean, he might get a game on Saturday, mate.
I tell you what, I hope the bus comes around that side of the ground, else he might not make it.
Just taking the stretchers out.
But it was brilliant. All the players were there. Maka was there on the pitch with them.
Yeah, it was stunning. Oh, he's gone. We've lost Nottinghamshire.
We've still got Germany.
There's a cracking video of the winner from the home end.
I think I'm still here.
Oh, yeah, where is it, Henry? Tell me where it is. I'll find it and I'll put it up.
I'll show you the link.
Okay, thank you, mate.
Whereabouts are you in Germany, Henry? Sowing your seeds.
Whereabouts am I in Germany?
Sowing your seeds.
Whereabouts in Germany are you sowing your seeds?
I'm between Hanover and Bremen, so fairly north.
Oh, okay. I had a really nice time in Germany in the World Cup in 2006. Lovely place.
That's fairly near Osnabrück, that, mate.
Osnabrück?
Near what?
Not that that's all important. I just go there quite a bit.
What are we talking about? Peter Lum said, I thought I heard another fellow mariner somewhere might be getting a disruption notice in the morning. Holohan celebrations were a bit loud. That, and do you know what I screamed for as well? That tackle by Waterfall was absolutely outstanding.
What, the block
chasing back?
The block tackle. The block tackle.
Yeah.
Yes.
When he chased him back, I thought Waterfall didn't have the legs for that.
Do you see how he just laid down on the floor after, starred on the floor? That's me done now. I think
there might be.
Sorry, Bruce.
I hope there's an ice bath on the bus.
Did you see? I thought typical of Fox's performance. You see that challenge he put on in the last couple of minutes, took the ball and the play and went through both of them.
Oh, it was marvellous. Marvellous. It was just what a night, and we go on. Now we've got that fun of trying to squeeze 2,000 into 1,200 for Saturday.
Did we reckon?
How many fixtures we got on Saturday? Is it? I believe Notts County Zone were investigating on our behalf.
Struggling with your boys. I'll catch you later.
Is it?
Okay, see you later, mate.
All right. Safe travels. Yeah,
I think
Notts County Zone were doing some lovely research for us, weren't they? And they found out it's only 1,400 away tickets. Is that right?
It's really helpful. I'm so glad they did all the hard work for us. Do you know what? That's really nice to see fans
such a lovely bunch.
Stretching across the divide.
They're going to love playing York, aren't they?
Because we're going back up and we're going to play Harrogate.
I'm just saying. I did yesterday make the argument about how can you drop a player who scored a hat trick.
Yeah, I mean Peter Lum puts a very good thing. I think Ryan Taylor's great at holding up the ball, but Desaruva, his hold up play is I think just as effective. And he's right. The energy rates in which Desaruva works, maybe it's the best way of using him. When people are fucked, you bring that guy on, and I don't care what Tranmere fans, they'd have no idea about football. If they're saying Stephen Payne is a better footballer than him, they have no clue. Absolutely none.
I think as well, it's something I noticed. He just seemed quite calm when he got hold of it. Sometimes you're coming in chasing the game, you're up front, you're wanting to do things quite quickly, but he got hold of it, played it out, got in the box, as calm as you like.
Yeah, it was stunning. It really was. Henry, what did you make of Notts County? Were you surprised? There was let's face it, we all watched it on the telly, and I'll be honest, the way that BT Sport were bigging up their, as they called them, their three amigos, I was expecting at least Neymar, Messi, and Suarez to appear, but all I saw was a load of limping, half-spent I don't know.
I think
Paines.
trying to be objective for a minute and taking all the BT Sport guff out of it, because they were painful tonight. Like that's not. I'm not normally one to moan too much about TV commentators, but because I think in the last time we were in the conference, I thought Virgo was fairly pro Grimsby, but I think that bunch were fairly painful tonight. But from what Notts County offered, I thought it was very similar to when we played them away in the normal season, to be honest.
Just ended it.
Just fucking put myself in it. Grimsby legend.
It's amazing, isn't it? Can you hear that? Because I can't. Oh, he's so good. I loved it.
But I thought for a minute he said he headed it. I was going to say, no, you didn't, mate.
I think overall, I think it was very similar to when we played them away in February. You know, I think we were certainly in the second half. The first time we played them, we were on top of the game. I think we were on top of the game for most of it. We gave away a soft penalty. I think the ref was desperate to give it. But I think the flip side was, up until the 96th minute, we were creating sort of half chances without really looking like we were going to threaten. And it was one of those where it was like, up until the final third, we were the better team, but the final third cost us. But you know, they kept pushing, and even with the setback, it would have been very easy with the last 10 minutes just to sort of almost ease off and not try too hard. But you know, they really dug in, and they found a goal, and in extra time they were the better team, and once again it was one of those where it's like, you know, are we not clinical enough? And then I was going to be worried about, to be honest, who we had on the pitch and who was going to take a penalty. But you know, they pulled it out of the bag, and I think we deserved to win. It was just going to be a case of, do we have the cutting edge to get the goals to win it? And you know, we got the big man on the pitch, and we did.
Becoming a bit of a habit, that isn't it? That isn't the first time we've scored late goals or got back into games late, and it's a good habit to have, I think.
Yeah, absolutely. We just don't seem to know when to quit, and it's exactly what Hurst looked like. He was reveling in it. The guy never looks flustered.
When you say a team that doesn't know when to quit, that kind of sums up a Hurst team in my mind, really, to be honest.
Yeah, he just never looked flustered. He never looked in trouble. I mean, big round of applause though for Sean Pearson getting booked, and Hursty giving a pat on the back as well, because that was amazing. I just thought we looked brilliant. I thought we looked really composed. I just thought, look, we're building for next season. We get that striker in, and we all like. I'm talking. I was messaging a friend saying, look, we have Podge and Hammond up front. We're winning this 6-0 at the moment because we were all over them. And I know the balls into the box weren't great, but just that little bit quicker and you'd have got to them. But if you don't have that, as long as you've got work rate and you've got effort and you've got commitment, you'll eventually get something, won't you? It was perfect. What a win.
What a win. And you know, we've just got to make sure it's the first of 3. We've got to do this again on Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, I tell you what, I don't know about you guys, but when it was getting towards the end of extra time, I was ready to put my walking boots on and go for a walk around the block. I wasn't having that.
I couldn't do penalties. I couldn't. No, I walked when we played Columbia and we had those penalties. I went for a walk. Yeah. I'd have probably done the same. I wouldn't have been there watching it.
I did it in the Euros final, mate. I'm sat on the street outside the pub just went.
Henry, did you find that video? I'll put it on and then we'll.
Yeah, I sent it in the WhatsApp, mate.
Oh, did you? Oh, I missed it.
Cheeky.
I can't see it. Are you sure you got the other one?
You put it in the wrong WhatsApp, mate.
It's not on ours.
Somebody's just got a random video of Grimsby Town now.
Maybe you didn't. Maybe you didn't put on the restrictions. Here we go. He's gonna put it in now. This better be worth the wait. Anyone got any thoughts on it? We'll wrap it up in a second. I bumped
into my parents at the airport this morning. I was taking the piss out of them for not being able to use the phones, and here we go.
You bumped into them? Was it not planned? You literally just bumped into them randomly at the airport?
Did they not know?
They were going on the holidays, and I was flying for work, and we were in Heathrow T5 this morning. Had a spoon's breakfast.
You did know they were there, right?
Well, I thought they were flying yesterday.
That's amazing. Oh, that's incredible. Right, I've got it. Right, here we go. Let me share it. Share audio as well. Yeah, he proper handballs that in.
Yeah. You see that cheeky look at linesman as well. He knew it.
Oh, no one on the pitch. Everyone behaving themselves. Lovely to see, eh? Lovely to see.
I still expect a full write-up in the Times from the middle-class wanker.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, he'll be telling you those empty seats at the bottom, they're all in the toilets doing coke or something, won't he?
Oh, I mean, I'll tell you something. It's a good time to take up the habit. Oh, that's incredible. Well, have you got anything else to say about it? We'll wrap it up. Otherwise, I think we all need to take a breather and go to bed.
It's just, yeah.
I need to go and apologise to the wife.
Me too.
Just apologise to everyone in the Best Western Hilderhof.
Well, it's quite incredible, and thank you all so much for joining us.
Same again on Saturday, everybody.
Same again on Saturday. We'll jangle the nerves. I've paid me 25 quid for my online BT thing.
Honestly, if it's like that on Saturday, I might not be here to come and chat to you. Honestly,
I'm down West Ham the second. If we beat Wrexham, I'm down there already.
Me Fitbit said, have you thought about having a rest?
Also, like, it was chaos trying to get 2,500 tickets for a quarter final. Good luck trying to get one of the 1,400 for the semi-final.
Do you lads think we can do it? Wrexham looked spent against Bromley. They didn't look like they could do anything.
I don't think it's a write-off. I don't think it. I think it'd be very difficult, but I don't think it's impossible.
Yeah, I agree.
We're going to walk a championship in 5 years. I've decided.
There we go.
That's it.
Mike's on the bus.
I'm challenging me, Philip Day, championship 5 years.
Oh, well, thank you all. See you later, guys. It's nice to see you. Henry, look after Germany.
Will do, mate. Will do.
See you later, guys. See you, everybody. See you in a bit.
See ya.